Okay, let's talk about a book. This is Upsy Daisy, and it is a cute black romance set in the 70s at an HBCU. Now, y'all know that romance is not my genre of choice, but I wanted to expand my horizons a little bit. Now, as I've told you before, I'm a part of a program with Ingram where they are working with influencers on TikTok to try to get more bookish creators talking about indie books. Upsy Daisy is one of 5 books that I picked. The other 4 are all fantasy, which is right in my alley, but I wanted one book that spoke to some of you that may not be getting something from those fantasy books. And overall, I'm glad that I picked this one. It is cute, it is fun, it is, I wouldn't say low stakes, but not high stakes either. Daisy is a young black woman who grew up with a certain level of privilege, and without ruining the story, I'll just say that one of the things that is happening in this book is that privilege is unraveling, and we are seeing what's really under the surface. And in contrast, Trevor is a young man who grew up with nothing, who is aspiring and fighting for something more in his life. And like I said, it is cute, it is fun. There are some moments where the stakes get a little higher, specifically for Daisy and a couple of her friends. But overall, it is pretty digestible and easy, and centers their growth as individual people and their hunger for each other. For those of you that are going to ask, there is spice in this book. I wouldn't say that it's a super spicy book, though. In comparison to other romances that I've read, it's pretty dialed down. But you do get a couple of moments if that's what you need from a book. I would say the book didn't really scratch my itch as a reader, but that has more to do with the fact that romance isn't my thing and less to do with the book itself. I thought the writing was incredible. I thought the pacing was decent. I thought the storytelling was great. I fully understand these characters. I know their motivations. I know their personalities. I know their individual voices. One thing I would say to you going in is that this book is going to center their individual growth and their individual experiences more than it's going to center their relationship and the development of any kind of intimacy between them. But I don't think that's a bad thing. But it is perhaps a little different than you might expect if you read a lot of black romance. But yeah, I think that Chelsea Edwards is a gifted writer. I would read more of her work, and I really enjoyed the experience of kind of diving into the 70s black HBCU culture. That was a treat for me. If you want a copy, you can go ahead and get it on bookshop.org, and I will be tagging the author down below, so feel free to go give her a follow and to enjoy her content.